Hi, everybody. I am Deborah Dondelinger, and
I'm Sunday Cote.
you're always like surprised I'm going to have you introduce yourself. Yeah. All right. So, all right. This is
And this is Heart of Healing with Sunday and Deb.
I know we haven't even said that that's the name of our program. Yeah. All right. So, all right. This is our fourth week together, and Sunday and I are coming together to do some tapping and some um, spiritual affirmation and tending work. And we look at the themes from the week that's sort of up for us and what we're noticing in the community around us. And today, this one's a little bit harder because we've got a couple of moving pieces. We have our president who had the virus and then was getting this amazing health care. We have the fact that Obamacare is up in the Supreme Court to be dismantled. And we have the stimulus package not being addressed by whoever's supposed to be addressing it. And what I'm very aware of is the sense of I cannot help people who don't have enough money for food. Like I feel very powerless that there are people suffering, the systems aren't helping them, and I don't know what to do. So that's my viewpoint. And Sunday we were talking before we started recording, and you made some really good points. So, yeah, what do you want to say about what we're talking about today?
Well, yeah, I mean, just for me, that sense of powerlessness, but also that we're not being heard, like we don't have a voice in our government. And the things that it seems like the general public wants and desires, like good health care, economic security, all the different things that we all agree on, the majority are not being represented in our um, in our legislatures and our politicians. And so just that stark, contrast of the president getting, this exceptionally good healthcare where he's, monitored 24 hours, that he has drugs that literally are not available to majority of the people, and he has all the support around him with his staff, and so then I contrast that to a person that has a family who might contract it, who has healthcare, childcare issues, concerns about other people's contracting it, may not have the healthcare, may not have the financial means, may lose their job because they can't go to work because they're isolated and they're sick, and so that contrast, and to hear, it seems that there's no awareness of those disparities,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no care about
Mm-hmm.
those disparities,
Mm-hmm.
is what's so so frustrating. So there's that helplessness, and then there's just that reality of the reality that majority of the people are not experiencing this pandemic the same way that
Mm-hmm.
our leaders are.
Mm-hmm.
And so that just brings up a lot of frustration and concern and fear and sadness and helplessness and all those things that
Mm-hmm.
you talked about as well.
Mm-hmm.
So some good
Yeah.
stuff to tap on
Yeah.
today.
Seriously, yeah, yeah. So we're going to start with two of the things you said. And just for people who are new to tapping, it's really good to, you can take one statement and see when you say it out loud how it feels to you. And that can be the start for your tapping. So you said two things that caught my attention is we don't have a voice and we aren't being heard. And those are two sides of sort of the same thing. And then there's some other things about no awareness and no care. But let's start with that. So say out loud, we aren't being heard, like the people aren't being heard.
Yeah, the people aren't being heard. And it's interesting because it's that we're being heard, we're being ignored.
Ooh,
We're
yeah.
being
Okay.
heard.
Okay.
They totally know that all the polls show that, most Americans want, good health care, and most Americans want us to, you know, be safe and all those things. And
Mm-hmm.
it's being ignored because of the way our system is set up. They don't need to listen to us at this
Mm-hmm.
moment. So it's more of that than
So if you
not
were to
being
say
heard.
they don't care, they being government, does that feel
Yeah, they don't. It's it's not incumbent on them. There's no consequences for them not
okay?
doing it.
Okay.
There's no. It's not, again. It's not even a you don't care about me. It's just that there's no consequence for not acknowledging the plight of
Mm-hmm.
the normal American person, that
Mm-hmm.
there's out of balance. That power and control is out of balance, and there's no checks. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
And I imagine that in your mind you're thinking of one or two politicians when you say that, or you just see the whole government like getting specific. Who are you thinking? You don't have to say out loud who it is, but are you
Yeah, yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about a person or?
Well, sure. I mean, the way our system is
Okay.
set up,
All right.
yeah, there's definitely uh,
Okay.
certain politicians who
Yeah.
don't have to care.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So we'll tap and change the words if my words aren't right for you. And just when you, and this is sort of ambiguous, you know, it's really is a big thing that we're tapping on. But if you were to tune into your emotional feelings around it, 0 to 10, how intense would they be if you were to really get into them?
Yeah. I would say 8.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Side of the hand.
A lot of
All right.
anger.
Yeah. And everyone else watching, tap along with us and just say our words. Like, don't worry about finding your own words. You can relax into our words and it still helps. So yeah. Even though people are being ignored.
Even though we are being ignored.
Even though we are being ignored. Yeah. And I don't have a sense that the government cares about us.
I don't have the sense that the current government cares about us.
And I know there's so much potential.
I know there's so much potential.
Yeah. Part of my heart is breaking.
Part of my heart is breaking.
Yeah. And I deeply and completely respect how I feel.
I deeply and completely respect how I feel.
And I honor the love I have for all of us.
I honor the love that I have for all of us.
Yeah. Because if I didn't care, it wouldn't hurt.
If I didn't care, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Even though I don't trust our current government.
Even though I don't trust our current government.
People are hurting.
People are hurting.
Yeah. And things are so unfair.
Things are so unfair.
And I don't get the sense that our current government even realizes or how much people are hurting. You think they do? Okay. Yeah.
I think they do understand. They just can't, there's no consequences.
Yeah.
Right?
There's no consequences. Yeah. All right. Moving through the points. Our current government doesn't care.
Current government doesn't care.
Yeah. Side of the eye. There are no consequences.
There's no consequences.
It's all about their power.
It's all about the power.
It's all about their egos.
It's all about their egos.
It's all about them.
Yeah, it's all about their agenda. What's good for them.
What's good for them. Yeah. It's like their hearts are closed off from the rest of the world.
Yeah, their hearts are cut off from the rest of reality.
Rest of reality, yeah.
They're dead inside.
They're dead, yeah. Feels like they're dead inside, yeah. Yeah. I don't feel safe with our current government.
I don't feel safe with the current government.
I don't feel represented.
I don't feel represented.
I don't feel cared for.
I don't feel cared for.
Yeah. I don't trust them.
I don't trust them.
Yeah. I see people suffering.
I see people suffering.
And I can't fix it myself.
And I can't fix it myself.
Yeah. And part of my heart is breaking.
Part of my heart is breaking.
And part of me staying hopeful.
Part of me is hopeful.
Who wants to be hopeful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good. Stop there. Gentle breath. And I covered a lot of different aspects. So just checking with yourself. Yeah. What are you noticing and what popped up for you or what relaxed?
Yeah. Well, I think just the awareness of that not being represented.
Yeah.
Right? And the plight of the normal American.
Yeah.
You know, that's not being represented.
Yeah. Yeah. And just like, to me, it feels like this physical, like just insecurities, like this physical insecurity that no one's looking out for me. Yeah. Yeah. So we're not represented. Okay. When you tune into we're not represented, is that what you said? Are those the words you used? We're not represented?
I said we're not represented.
Yeah.
In the current power structure, you know, there's just that, again, that, you know, the complete disregard for what would be good for the majority of the nation, for self-interest by the politicians.
Even though there's complete disregard.
in those complete disregard
for what would be better for the majority of the nation.
for what would be better for the majority of the nation.
Yeah. I'm open to the idea that things can change.
I'm open to the idea that things can change.
Yeah. Even though most of the country is being ignored.
Even though most of the country is being ignored.
And I don't understand it.
Oh, I understand it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm angry about it.
I'm angry about it. Yeah. I'm angry about it. I deeply and completely know that it's okay to feel angry.
I know it's okay to feel angry.
Yeah. Moving through the points. Feeling angry.
Feeling angry.
Yeah. Feeling angry.
Feeling angry.
It's not fair.
Not fair.
And we can do so much better.
We can do so much better.
Yeah. There's so much potential.
There's so much potential.
Yeah. People don't have to be hurting.
People don't have to be hurting.
People don't have to be hungry.
People don't have to be hungry.
Yeah. People don't have to not go to the doctor because they can't afford it.
People don't have to not have good health care.
Yeah. Yeah. Feeling angry.
Feeling angry.
Yeah. Knowing we can do better.
Knowing we can do better.
Yeah. Oh, so angry. Yeah.
A lot of anger.
Yeah. Noticing this anger.
Noticing this anger.
So there's actually a point, the anger point, which is hard to do for women because it's under the breast. It's along the crease of the breast that I don't generally do that in public or on video, but for those of you tapping along, you can find it. It's just like along the crease and you'll find a sore spot and you can tap or rub. That's the anger point, the liver point. So it's probably a good point to add in. Yeah. When you're tapping, but yeah, I'm not going to do it. So, okay.
It's great.
It's it's really sore under there. So yeah.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
So as we're tapping again, I really like, I feel, honoring that anger is so good. And then I like it when we go back to the hopefulness of it, the tapping into the power that we do have and how we can make change, and we can hold our government accountable through our vote and through our active engagement in our government.
So do you feel ready to turn to doing an intention, or do you want to
let's just tap one round about that hopefulness.
Okay.
We've got like 2 minutes left.
Okay, but I have to write down what you said because I wasn't paying as much attention as I could have. So we can hold our government accountable.
Yeah, that we do have some power in our vote.
Yeah, we have power in our vote.
And that we can make changes.
Yeah.
So that it does behoove our government officials to listen to us, because if not, they'll get voted out.
Yeah.
They won't have a job.
Yeah. Nice. And I just think of all the amazing new congressmen who are coming in, or women. Just there's so much potential. We have so many smart people who care. Yeah. So, all right. As I think about what's possible.
I think about what is possible.
Yeah, I can't. I'm looking forward to 4 years from now, really celebrating what we've done.
I'm looking forward to celebrating in a month, but 4 years from now.
Yeah. As I think about that, we do have power to make change.
Yeah, we do have power to make change.
We can vote.
We can vote.
Yeah, we can hold people accountable.
Hold people accountable.
Yeah. Oh, I celebrate this hope and this potential.
I celebrate this hope and this potential.
Moving through the points. Oh, we can hold our representatives accountable.
Hold our representatives accountable.
We are voting.
We are voting.
We are voting. Yeah, we are engaged.
We're engaged.
Yeah. We're showing that we care.
Showing that we care.
We can change systems.
We can change systems.
Nothing is cast in stone.
Nothing is cast in stone.
Yeah. What words come to mind for you?
Oh, we can do this.
We can do this. Yeah. Yeah. We can do this. Yeah. All this heart.
all this heart.
All this intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Intelligence,
yeah. There are amazing people.
compassion.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
connection. Yeah. Seeing this new wave of government come in.
Yeah, it's a new
This
wave of government.
new energy.
New energy.
Yeah, we've got this.
We got
Yeah.
this.
We with a capital W.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Great, good. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Intending. I'll put myself on mute and
So
I'll
we're
listen to
gonna
you, babe.
intend. So let's intend, and so let's just close our eyes. And again, we're moving from that individual alignment. You might have feel into the energy in our bodies individually, and so we're just going to use that sense of hope and optimism, and moving to this place of intention. And so let's take a deep breath in and settle into this space, and let us again imagine that we are all connected, that we are all part of this virtual circle of powerful individuals. And then when we come together in the circle, we're an energetic powerhouse, and there's just so much love and intelligence and intention and clarity and compassion, and just really feel into that group sense of that. As one person, we can't do as much, but and when we move together, when we collectively move together, we can make powerful change. And so just imagine this is your cohort. This is the group of people that are of like mind and like heart and like purpose and clarity, and that we're all together in the circle. And so we're going to intend the power that we have. And we're speaking specifically to the United States at this moment, but if you're listening to this from someplace else, it applies as well. But let us just visualize in this moment, just bring to your mind's eye a healthy, functioning government, that our votes matter and count, and that our representatives, regardless of which party, are listening to us, and that there is care and focus on our healthcare, that each person is afforded quality healthcare that meets our needs and are financially available to us, and that those that are dealing with challenges with regard to their health, whether it's the coronavirus or just everyday health challenges, that there is support and love, and that their kids are being taken care of, and their job is secure. All of our economic security that goes into good governance, good governance. So just imagine that you live in that country, that we have voted and we have experienced a shift in representation, where we're being heard and listened to, and that our voice matters. And then just drop that experience into the circle of cohorts, all of us. And let's just soak into that experience. Let's feel into how that feels to feel safe and honored. Let's just stay there for a few minutes, imagining that you're not alone in this, that there's this power of collective consciousness as we expand this vision of a safe, functioning government that is focused on the needs of our people. just continually returning to that image of individuals within our government and those who sit on the Supreme Court and our local government and the decisions that are being made for our healthcare, for economic security, for our climate, for women, for the LGBTQ community, for Black and brown bodies, for all of us. You might just name some of those qualities that come forth if you're feeling safe and secure. And now let us just use this energy, this beautiful vision, and cast it forward out of our circle, our cohort, that energy that we've created with this intention. Just imagine it like a ripple of love and intention and power, that it's like a light that's rippling out from our space out into wherever you're at, your home, or wherever you're listening, into the neighborhood, into the town or the city you are, just rippling out to the state where you live, and the leadership of that state making good, sound decisions for our health and our safety. Notice that because of this powerful, clear leadership, that people, every single person knows what is theirs to do in order to contribute and be a part of keeping us safe. That there is a national awareness of our part, coming together to do what is our part, to be patriotic in our habits, in our practices, and who we are, and how we love each other, and expand that beyond to the country. And if you're in the United States, we allow that light to connect with our capital, our government, Washington, D.C., the Supreme Court, all the White House, all the occupants of all those grand and great institutions. I imagine their hearts being lit up, and that there's clarity and integrity. And then let's just move out through the whole world and surround our beautiful earth in this love and light. And you might even imagine it going on to the cosmos, this beautiful, healing, loving light. And then as you're ready, we allow that energy and that light to continue to radiate out into our universe and beyond. And we breathe back all that power and presence into our body, back into the space, acknowledging that power and presence that moves through all things, moves through each of us, and carry us forward in what is ours to do in this moment, what action is ours to do in this moment, whether it's to make sure we vote, or make sure that others vote, and make sure that we're caring and loving for those that we do have the power to care and love for, that we use our voice and our hearts to be a force of good in this world. And for this, I'm so, so grateful. And so it is.
Beautiful. Thank you. See everybody next week. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.